Alright, so we've got a pretty high level pre-made here. We're looking at, well, a bunch of diamonds and a master and a bronze. Genuine bronze, by the way. That is not a smurf or anything. This guy will for sure be coming up with some interesting strategies in this game, hopefully. Looking at a Niadra and Kraith by the looks of it. We'll see if they lock that in. Let's see where this bronze player is heading off to. He better carry this game. I'm going to be pissed if he ends up dying at all. Okay, so the Kraith and the Niadra is locked in. Pretty surprising because you almost never see Kraith in a pre-made. Very, very unlikely to be picked. So we've got Chew on the Niadra, we've got Bull on the Bull actually. The Cyrillic name. So we'll see how this works out for a Kraith. He starts scan, so double scan I assume. He hasn't picked yet actually, the Niadra, weirdly enough. Might be a scan, might be Parasite. The fact that they're not picking is probably just a misplay, really weird. Nightingale should be able to follow Kraith. There is zero threat, although same with most hunters. Zero threat for Nightingale for a very long time though. Forever basically, unless they attack while the Kraith has Spike tied up. Because realistically you're never going to hit them with Spine Volley. And then, you know, maybe he goes Hydras, but Nightingale has a pretty easy time with that anyway. So it might be very rough for the Zerg here. In the sense of getting followed. Oh, the bronze, I like this. I don't think it's good, but I like this. Very weird eco placement. Dragon Master is going to be breaking all conventions this game, I think. Although so is Technician, because for some reason he has a tower without vision. He probably got level 2. Oh no, he wanted to run back immediately to cloak his eco. Okay, so he would have been giving vision to the outpost and then had to run back because a random link hit his eco. Unfortunate. Supports will probably have a pretty good time at bullying Kraith. Once Kraith gets level 3, he will probably have Puke. I imagine he goes Crashing Charge level 2, the dash. But once he has dash or charge plus Puke, he could be a danger for some survivors. Probably not. Warden though, bit too tanky realistically. Funny little annoying of the hunter these guys are doing here. He does salvage. Maybe Warden can push him off. No. So Warden can push around the hunter. If he pushed him off there, might have avoided some feed. Let's see how the others are doing. Got a champion here. Pretty big eco already, which is nice. But he's playing it risky with using shards as a wall. Double entrance as well. If Kraith ever gets up to this unfound, he will just destroy it all before he can salvage. But the supports are sticking on top of the Kraith, which is huge. Drone does get back before it gets sniped. Have we seen an ability yet? Okay. Niadra realized the mistake. They are picking up the scan. Warden should not be in any trouble. How are we doing down here? Nightingale eco. Very defensible as well once they start making nullifiers if need be. What else do we have around the map? Just the tech back here. Helios doing their thing, farming gas. Warden eco. Pretty quiet map at the moment. Mostly just fucking around with the hunter. Which, I mean, let's take a look at this list again. Most of them can do. So as I was saying, Crashing Charge plus Puke is a good combo versus some things. You can Puke, slows them down. So it does a few things, but mostly it slows them down and stops them from being able to use energy, which can counter a lot of classes, and then you can charge, and it knocks things back, so you can knock them back into the Puke as they try to run out. However, I mean, Helios is pretty rough against, mostly because of the slow. Warden, it could be if he's behind in levels, or behind in upgrades rather, behind in armor upgrades, but it's real unlikely. Champions may be a big one, I don't know. Those all have blink, which, or like most of these heroes have blink, which doesn't require energy. Like if it were a Slurk or something that had energy blink, energy costing blink, that is a huge counter, but actually, weird choice here to pick Kraith. Because he doesn't counter, look at this Warden. Pulling the taunt out, oh no, he didn't even taunt. Just an attack move from the Kraith. Yeah, annoying this, pissing off this Kraith. Yeah, so weird choice for Kraith here, because he doesn't really counter anything, I don't think. Not kill-wise anyway. So what is he playing for? To get level 5 so he can get Pygalisk buff, as we see here. Once you get level 5, they get plus 150 HP. They get a bonus to sight. It's pretty strong, but you need level 5, and you're very weak until then as Kraith. And then what does it do? I guess it is good versus like things like Stukov and Champion. It is good versus a lot of their team. Swan as well. Swan, of course, we got to check back in on this guy. How's he doing? He's running around. How's his eco? It's just this one eco, I think. He's actually doing quite well. Maybe he isn't bronze. He's definitely not... It's not a smurf, but, you know, maybe give him silver level or something. Something like that. He's playing better than I expect, to be honest. The fact that he knows how to eco, he's doing pretty well. See where the Kraith heads off to. He's just checking ecos. How's Niadra? They are level 2. He picks up Puke level 2 actually. Storm level 2 for Niadra. Which, somewhat fair. Might be worried about a push or something. It's always good to get levels in it anyway, but means no Parasite. I mean, they're running over here to maybe hit the Warden a bit, but it's not going to achieve much. Look at the shields go down. Yep. He's spawning lings, not great. Oh, they do pull it back. Well played. Yeah, I was going to say, it's just going to feed the Warden, and it's going to cost you minerals. What's this eco at? What's this Nightingale eco at? Because this eco is so fast, even though I got recently nerfed. Plus 55 per second. Disgusting, honestly. Very disgusting class at the moment. Used to be even faster. Before the nerf, before the recent nerf, this would be like plus 70. So, thank God it got nerfed a bit, I guess. Champion is going for perhaps Mass Talus. Can we get a look at how they're doing? They have a Talus without their hero in it. They have a Talus with their hero in it. They do have a few Centurions around the map. Just a little bit of gas income, I guess. So, Mass Nullifier, very strong units. But how much they cost? 75 minerals on a class that's already probably about plus 70 per second now. And he is going to easily be able to kill Lings, and if not, he can just force field things away. This Warden perma following Kraith and just bullying him. He might actually get a little bit stuck on this ramp now. Actually, Kraith is probably worse than any other hunter in the game versus Warden, because Kraith is actually a lot bigger than Warden. Sorry, not Warden. A lot bigger than other hunters. Other hunters can sneak through 0.5 or one, no, only 1 wide gaps, I think. 1 grid wide gaps. Kraith needs 2 grid wide gaps. He's twice as fat as any other hunter, and that is potentially going to make it really awkward for him versus this Warden just pushing him around. So he goes Spine Volley level 3. Interesting choice. Doesn't go Charge. Doesn't go Spike Tide. Spike Tide would be a big deal here because it would push the Nightingale off you. Temporarily at least. Yeah, Warden just bullying him. I mean, even the Stukov joining in. These guys are really just fucking with the Hunter. Yeah. I love this. Oh, this is so fucked up. I think he cancels the Nexus there too to avoid feed. It's just so much bullying. How's the Defender? Defender is just free spreading creep. How's, more importantly, the Swan? He's got a couple. Nah, no way. 2 ecos up as a bronze player. He's at least silver or something. But he is actually doing quite genuinely well considering the level of this lobby. Stukov in no real danger. He might get puked on, but he's got sprint and he's got blink. Neither of those cost energy, so he'll make it out even with the reduced move speed. Level 3.5, he's still quite a way away from level 5. And there's Taunt to pull the Hunter back. Now he's trapped by units. He's quite a way away from Pygalisks. It's going to be a while before he can do much. Let's check back in on the eco. How much is this guy at now? Plus 113 per second. Like, at this point, you can just send people, you know? But he will probably max out or something very fast this game, whether he gets found or not. Yes, and scan as well. I was going to say Champion, not Champion. Warden got found up there. He had to re-eco over here. Champion stole his spot, got scanned for it. Pigs are out. Do they have both upgrades for them? That's actually something I am wondering. Where's the structure? Holy shit, he's hidden it. Might stay up this whole game because even I can't find it. And I am well known for my great ability to see what's on the screen. He doesn't have it hotkeyed? Like, oh, has it gone down? Oh, here it is, here it is. He doesn't have either Pygalisk upgrade, okay. Early Piggers though, 13-minute Pygalisk. Real early for tier 2. And you're not even close to level 5. You can get them before level 5. They'll get the buff once you hit it. And it's not like you need the buff for Pygalisk to do something. Look at this, bro. Force fields do feed a bit of gas, so, you know, it's a bit of feed, but slowing Kraith down a lot. He can walk over it if he micros to just click over it. Because massive destroys force field. Kraith is massive. Or any hunter, any Zerg hero is massive. But you do have to constantly micro your hero here, which is a bit annoying. They can't look around the map and control other stuff. Somehow Nightingale losing eco. I think he had a bit of time to salvage there, if I would, you know, go as far as to argue that. I think he had some time, so weird that he lost like 4 structures there. Obviously getting way too greedy. Should have salvaged probably by the time, at least, that he start hitting the Nexus. Yeah, so you can get Piggers before level 5, but they're going to be so weak without the upgrades. They may have them now. They do have them now. And now it's like your eco is very far behind. I suppose Zerg have fallen a lot behind in the map control, so you kind of want it. But yeah, and we see the defenders also got Pygalisks. So the Kraith, nowhere. How are Zealots getting in here and clearing stuff? The Kraith buff to Pygalisks is for your units and your teammates' units. So usually when there's a Kraith in the game, the defender skips Roaches, which are usually the go-to unit, because they are so much stronger than any other tier 2. But usually they get Piggers as well, or Piggers instead, because of the Kraith buff, which is about to come out. Now, there we go. Pygalisk is stronger, as we can see. They get more vision as well, which is really annoying for survivors to deal with if the Piggers are controlled well. But they also have, let's see how much health. 1,100 health. Very difficult for a lot of classes to clear. Sun is a good choice. That's actually something that can deal with these Pigger balls. Let's see how much damage it does. 2 shots them, very big. Whereas if Helios tried to make units versus that, even if they had an Annihilator out, Annihilator would die if Piggers are sent against it. So it's very important. Puke comes out there to try and secure the kill on Warden, but doesn't do much. Sprint, I think he sprinted there to get out of it. No energy, so available to him. Now he's got an armor upgrade. He is pretty much unkillable for a long time. Swan dies. He better have Kaczynski out. Do not break my heart like this. Thank fucking God he does. I don't even know what he died to. Probably ran into random Piggers. Seems like he doesn't have any turrets around the map because he is not cloaked on Swan. Trying to get them up now. Charge comes out, so he did get charge at level 4 or 5. It's almost level 6 actually. These guys are getting a ton of XP. The pigs must be doing some fucking work around the map, because that is a real fast level 6 after just hitting level 5. What's the Neandra going for? Maxing Storm. Storm is going to be very damaging here. Survivors not going to have a good time if they base first Kraith, and if Neandra happens to walk up and Storm, it's fucking over. So they are probably going to have to try and fight for map control against 1100 health Pygalisks. So it's looking pretty good for Zerg here, even with Kraith. And the reason people don't pick Kraith often in pre-mades is because of that really weak early game. Even with like 13-minute tier 2, Zerg were falling so far behind on map control, and only now are they really working up to fighting back for it. And that's because Kraith is just so weak early on, and so slow, and it's really hard to establish that map control. And in pre-mades, it's often the Zerg's place to take control of things early game. Otherwise, 8 skilled survivors, or in this case, 7, no, we can't Dragon Master a skilled survivor here. He is playing like a fucking king. So 8 skilled survivors will just absolutely take over the game and spiral out of control. That's why Kraith usually isn't picked. I'm very curious to see if they can pull out a Kraith win, and it's honestly looking favored for them so far. Map's looking, let's go to Survivor View. Well, not as dark as I thought actually. We're seeing units push onto Creep, which is actually huge here. Mostly just a Stukov though. A little bit of Helios units. How are we doing up here? Yeah, Kraith just getting bullied. 0 Spiked Hide. This guy really needs Spiked Hide versus the Nightingale to push him off. If that Purification, whatever it's called, Intervention got hit on top of the Kraith with Spiked Hide, Nightingale might honestly just die. They do have the Divine Shield. They do have Blink to potentially get out of range in time. But as we saw, their move speed was so low, they hadn't ramped up enough move speed, so they could have just died there. And that's also the case when they're activating their weapon. So it's a real shame we're not seeing Kraith with the Spiked Hide. What is he going for? He's maxing out Puke Spine Volley. Weird combination. I don't think he needs to max out Puke this game. It's a great ability, but just versus Survivor team, it happens to be quite weak. I would love to see... I do like the Spine Volley though. I feel like this is a good team to Spine Volley verse. But the Survivors are actually fighting quite well for map control. How big are the Pygalisks now? They're still 1 armor, but they are 2 attack. Like 70 damage per second. No, 70 damage. It's like 130 damage per second. It's rough for so many things to deal with. We're seeing Stukov here trying to fight for it. He is having to spawn a lot. He's even got aberrations out to try and fight this. Rightfully so. He is defending a big eco. We're seeing the Pygalists are taking a long time to die. If it weren't for the fact that Stukov's hero was here, this would probably get pushed. But since his hero is here, he's able to spawn way more civilians, way faster. So he's able to buffer for enough. Are these guys really gonna sneak by? No. Okay. Where's the Kraith at? Okay, he's running towards bot right actually. If they re-ecoed top left? No, just top mid. Like, oh my god, look at this eco, bro. How much is he at? Plus 230 per second? Yeah, like, Nightingale is going to be fucking scary this game. The King Dragon Master is maybe going to have his eco hit, actually. No. Let's see how much he's at, actually. Where's his hero? Actually, let's watch this. No way champion dies here. Dash back, dash, dash, dash. No. Okay, well, he did blink anyway, but he could have charged the soul and knocked it back into the puke, which he would blink anyway, probably. Nomad dies. Possibly to Neadra, maybe trying to push creep a bit. That's actually a big deal to lose a survivor. It's going to be harder to fight for that map control now. Wait, puke's almost off cooldown. He's still got charge. This guy has no blink. Surely, surely, surely. Look at the range on it. He scans it. Puke around the corner. Oh, he went for it, but cancelled the animation. I think he could have got a kill there, but it definitely wasn't going to be easy. So, what are we looking at here? Tech's pretty fat, eco-wise. Doesn't have much around the map. I do like that he's using quite reinforced outposts. He's not massing outposts, he's making strong outposts. That is what you need to combat these Pygalisks, who have moved up to 1200 health now, 10 armor. A little bit of a donation, but Stukov manages to get most of it out there. How many Pygalisks do these guys have? They have to have quite a bit. Why can I not F2 on him? I think I have to go to his view. So he's got, yeah, it's like all Pygalisks except one Ling. So he's got like 30 pigs on the map. Pretty fucking big. Pretty hard to deal with for survivors. Although they're not doing a terrible job. Talus cannot fight those, even with stim. Where's he heading off to? He's just kind of ignoring top right. Would have been real rough for Stukov if he hit that. Yeah, Nightingale is going to be a real fucking problem. Still no spiked hide. He could go for it here. I don't know why he's not picking it. Look, spiked hide there just pushes him off. Is this guy going to salvage this time? He is. Spiked hide here would be even better, actually. Activates the intervention, although this time Nightingale has the momentum. Although he just lost it. He would have had the momentum to keep moving and get away out of range of the spiked hide. The damage it deals. Neadra actually comes up to help clear these outposts. The tech has 0 piercing laser upgrades. He did quite a lot of damage there, but he could have done like twice, maybe 3 times the amount if he had some actual like good upgrades. He managed to do 10k. That should have been so much more. Bad choice of upgrades. Could be a huge mistake, but he's still strong tower-wise here. If he manages to keep this position, if he can especially wait long enough for this accelerate to come up, which he could level up to level 3. He's holding 5 skill points. He could really melt this Hunter. And Hunter's still dancing around it. Look at this damage go up. He's still dancing around here trying to deal with this. Yeah, and it's still... Oh, he's also got the disintegration towers to remove armor as well. Reduces enemy armor by 6 for 3 seconds. Which is great versus both Pygalisks and the hero. Like we said, important as tech here to get the really reinforced eco. Or outpost rather, because you're not dealing with so much of a massive units like mass slings would be, or even mass hydras that are a bit easier to mass but don't have as much health. The pigs need a lot of fucking damage output. And he did go up to, like these guys dropped to 55k off that. Nightingale and Technician doing most of the damage there, but I really wish he had armor piercing there, because it would have absolutely shredded both the Pygalisks and the heroes. This Stukov is still very rich. This I imagine Helios is pretty rich. He's looking at plus 100 per second, plus 110 actually. So he could do a lot of pushing. He's doing a little bit with the Archons, but Nedra's doing quite well with the defense. Still has level 4 Storm, so like over here, Storm would just, clear this. Pigs massed around the map, though. They have so many Pygalisks, and a lot of them on creep from the Neadra. Very, very easy to defend as long as they are in the chokes. These guys have so many corners of the map control, though. They're actually setting up on the bot left as well. Potentially, if they can clear out these pigs, they will have that. Yeah, Archon's just having a hard time, though. Let's go check out where the Kraith is. He's actually coming down to the bot left. Surely not a kill. Surely not. Scan comes out. He can't puke. It doesn't affect air units. It doesn't affect air heroes or anything. He does have Hydras. He just needs to get on top. Puke here, just to make sure they can't drop. Okay, well, Corrupt has come out anyway. He just needs to puke below the moon, so he can't really drop out of it and run with Helios, although he wouldn't get that far anyway. Not much move speed. There's no way he escapes here. That's big. Big to take that out. That takes out a lot of pressure from the Niagara, and a lot of map control, honestly. Now, bot left, pretty much secured for the Zerg. Top left, I mean, it's looking kind of barren, but they can build up there pretty fast. But bot right is just completely occupied. Oh, he sent pigs to clear out this rock at this eco, though, but he actually hasn't, like, queued up commands to run up here and clear the eco out. I assume he doesn't know eco's there, but usually if you want to do that, you want to queue up attack commands up that ramp just to make sure if someone did try and do it, they would be able to clear anything there. Survivors actually have view that the rock went down, so this guy probably should be salvaging, but his balls are too fat for his own good. He is keeping the eco up though, it's working out for him. Surely not a kill. Sprint is out. Oh, Blink's on cooldown actually, it's almost off, but sure, I don't think Kratos knows that. This might... Nah. Blink's off cooldown, nah, he's got a lot of charges, a lot of unit charges, he should be fine. I mean, no charge coming out from the Kratos for some reason. That's big, that's big. Blink, nice. There's no real threat down here. Niagara won't be able to make it. I mean, they see the Kratos up there, yep, just turn back, great. Units over here though. Sprint almost off cooldown. Nah, Kratos is just giving it up, I think. No, he is looking back. Where's he sending his hero though? He is sending it back. Does he F2 here? He's got a lot of pigs moving towards it. No, he doesn't F2. He doesn't F2, but there are a lot of pigs. He is trying to move back, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to Stukov. His sprint will be off cooldown by the time he reaches him for sure. Let's take a look. Should be off soon, actually. Ah, halfway there. Look, top right, it's just so much eco. Bot right, so much eco. Oh, he's actually got drills coming out, which is big. Especially with the Teldarine push. Kind of baits Niagara in. Drills could focus them if she sticked around for a while. Oh, Warden's still fucking around with the Zerg, still kind of bullying them. He is actually taking a ton of damage now, though. They have ramped up. They must be quite high level, Zerg. Yep, level 11. And still no Spike Tide. Oh my god, he's still chasing Stukov. How long has he been on Stukov? Do they have Kerrigan speed? Oh my god, they've got every upgrade. It is 30 minutes in. Surely that's a death. Surely just control some units. Oh my god, he gets away. More units are coming in from up here. Niagara is nowhere to be seen. She's not going to be able to run over. Nightingale kind of saving him there. Yeah, nah, Stukov's going to get out. Oh my god, look at the Nightingale damage. Can we get a damage check here? 15k from the Nightingale. It's only going to ramp up. Just hit 17k. It's like, yeah, you've got Hydras and Corruptors to somewhat push them off, but really need that Spike Tide. Even just level 1, it just completely denies them for the time it's up. And since Nightingale has a weapon activation that has a cooldown, it's enough time to stop them from just constantly sitting on you and fucking with you. Edra moves down here. She might be spawning and controlling enough Peggers to clear this out, but Champion does have a big army, and he's got, more importantly, the fucking bully Warden with him, who is actually being pushed off. Warden's still very low health. He's not around the tech to have an arsenal to heal him. We see the F2 top right by the hunter. Oh no, he does have tech down here. I'm a monkey. So yeah, heal will be coming out. I imagine. There it is. Let's see how much it heals. Not a fucking lot. Warden has too much HP for his own good. That is going to be very slow to get to max health. Top right actually being cleared just by units. He did F2 for it though, so it's a lot of units. Oh, not even full clear though, actually. Well, this guy salvages. But Nightingale manages to pick the rest off that were kind of stuck around the Stukov units. So now we've got both heroes down here. How much armor piercing? We need to check armor piercing. Okay, he's got 1 level of armor piercing. Love to see 2 levels of armor piercing because he will do so much damage to the Krath, who has 44 total armor now. Sadly, no disintegration turrets here. Or even Champion coming in. Level 7 Champion minimum. Level 8 actually. So they are going to do a lot of damage with those Taluses. A lot of damage with the Teldarine when they activate the Overload. Yeah, look at that. 2k damage. 3k damage. Very nice. Just from 3 hits. So they are getting whittled down. This guy comes in and just clears it all. Yeah. Oh, Corruptors though, very scary, very scary. No, they all die as well. I mean, at least it pushes them off the hunter. But no spike tide still. The King Dragon Master. Still massing his drills. He's actually got quite a lot of them. Oh, Nedra moving up. No target fire, which to be fair is expected, but that would be huge damage there. Warden taking quite a bit himself. Yeah, target fire there. Dragon Master could have got maybe, well, probably at least 8k damage. What is this I'm seeing? Get off my screen. McDonald's internet not working out for me. Hopefully Kraith doesn't run into these towers. Gonna have a very rough time if he tries to. He is staying back. Oh, he might get the Warden here, actually. He will have to dash into the towers to do it, though. Oh, does he get baited? He needed to do it earlier if he wanted to, and he just chose not to at all, which is right. Like, we see Tech up here. He was waiting. He was waiting with that accelerate. Level 5 accelerate. All these towers. Huge amount of damage. Still level 2 armor piercing only, I believe, but it would have still been at, or level 1 armor piercing rather. Still a ton of damage, though. And they're only sitting at 17k. They don't have the luxury to dash into that. Niedra taking more as she tries to defend. These lasers, man, they are a huge threat. Oh, he's trying to get upgrades out. He's actually in trouble. No, he's got cloak, he'll cloak. He doesn't have blink. No, he is in trouble. He's in huge trouble. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. That's big. How much did he die with? Let's check current. So he died. Did he get his eco out? He did get his eco out. 38k he can send to someone. Still big. There's still so many survivors alive as well, and the Stukov is doing great pushing. How many are dead? 3, 4 are dead. There's no way he just walked up to the champion and killed him, did he? Can I see that? Okay, so we see just after Tech dies, the champion runs through some units, gets low health on the Tellus, and no units are around to jump into. So he might have to be forced to run with Soul here. Attempts to make some more units, just gets jumped on Puke, maybe? No, he does. He just turns around and hits. Just a bad choice. He turns around to do some damage, but I guess, I don't know, doesn't expect Kraith to walk up that fast. This guy is fast now. He's got 4.5 move speed. Oh, Warden, nah, Warden, dash, no, good dash. However, Warden does run the other way. Should have probably dashed earlier and tried to push him into the Puke, although Puke's almost off cooldown. Nightingale getting somewhat pushed back again, but this guy is just an absolute menace. Constant problem for the Hunter. Yeah, so how many people are alive? 4 people are left. Warden, Nightingale, Swan, absolutely, and the Stukov. So it's weirdly even. You know, it could actually be anyone's game at this point. Like, the Zerg is so low health, below 10k now. But the survivors actually don't really have anything. Like, the Nightingale has to defend the Stukov or push to try and attack the Hunter or the Defender. If the Nightingale doesn't stay in the base, they have so much creep to hide on the Zerg while the Nightingale tries to hunt them, and they will be able to push with units only and overwhelm the survivors. If Nightingale does stay in base, the Zerg won't be able to overwhelm them with just units for now, but they will be able to build up enough eco to hit Omegas, mass Banes, and they will be able to eventually run through survivors. It's a rough position for survivors, but it's also kind of threatening for Zerg as well. Okay, well, Nightingale doesn't have the thermal lance, but the attack is almost off cooldown. They also have intervention. He tried to puke the Nightingale. Does not work, by the way. It doesn't work versus flying. Very concerning if this guy is unaware of that, because that's, I mean, if you run up thinking you're going to puke the Nightingale to slow them down, and they just like fly at you, no problem. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my god, and the blink fuck up. But they're just so tanky. That was a huge surround by the Zerg. That was so well played by the Hunter. But just completely unpunished on the Nightingale, even with the blink fuck up, because they're just so big. Push Warden into the puddle maybe with the charge? No. Well, they take out the Warden's shields, which is big. He's still below half health. No longer can be healed by the tech. Big spine volley. Level 4, level 3. It's got level 3 scan as well, actually. How's the Defender doing? Defender is trying to defend versus very small pushes. They should probably be massing Spore Crawlers. 1 for the Ghosts. 2 for this Nightingale that could just fly in at any time. Please run from the Nightingale. I know it's difficult when they have 20 move speed, but please try to run from this guy that could just kill you. You're down to 8.9k. Sneaky Pig is coming in through the back. Stukov should be able to solo those though. It's not enough. We've also been seeing the Somps, interestingly enough. I don't. It's definitely a threat to survivors. But when the Nightingale, like the Nightingale has had so many opportunities to snipe the Kraith, I think what they're really worried about is the potential that Kraith has Spine Volley. Oh, not Spine Volley, Spiked Hide, which they haven't. Oh, he could fly in here. Kraith is stuck in the Spine Volley animation. Oh, but he couldn't get the turn. He was the Nightingale couldn't turn onto the Kraith. He does there, but Kraith is now free to move again. Warden coming in to punch and dashes out, actually, uncontested. I mean, he loses a bit of health, but still in a really good spot. Is the Nightingale going to go for it? They've had so many opportunities. But yeah, they are probably scared that Spine Volley, I keep saying that, Spiked Hide plus Corrupted Spam could just insta-kill them when their blinkers on cooldown now especially. But they don't know that this level 15 Kraith has 0 levels. He's maxed every ability and still got 0 levels in Spiked Hide. That is fucked. Defender is... no, I was going to say playing it smart and hiding at the back of Creep. Actually, Nightingale comes in there for 1k. They're actually standing at the edge, which is the opposite of what you want to do. If you're going to stand anywhere, it should be, well, other than off Creep, that would be even worse. But you don't want to be on the edge of Creep, where there's 0 vision out here and 0 places to run other than one direction backwards. Nightingale came in from the back and started hitting the Zagara. That's a death. They're actually kind of cornering the Nightingale, but like both heroes over here, he could just fly across all the Creep, no problem. Let's see how fast. Well, he doesn't move that fast now that he's stopped. Well, even that he stopped, it's like, I mean, that's his max speed. His max speed is 17.25. Oh my god. Warden just punching. Hold on. Someone's got to die here, surely. No. Nightingale getting pushed off. Warden slipping through. Nightingale probably just going to fly across Creep, yeah. Yeah, so max speed of 17, he moves a little bit too fast for anything to happen here. Even if Zagara started to run at him, even if there were a bunch of spores. Like we can see on the minimap, the Zerg's camera is looking at the Nightingale. This is risky. If Nightingale attacks us, Nedra dies. No, Nedra backing off. Smart, good. How's Kraith doing? He's trying to push up here. Yeah, Nedra was going for the snipe there. It's like, oh, this guy wants to fly across Creep. I will kill him. Last second, they realized they can't fight that. They can't fight that. They have to let him do as he pleases. I'm surprised the Nightingale hasn't just tried to fly through middle and just find Nedra at some point. He's still kind of sticking on the Kraith, which is, in this case, fine. Although he's not getting close enough to do much when he should be. In this case, it's fine only because this guy is still 0 Spiked Hide. Survivor's slowly getting pushed back though in the base. Remember, the Stukov is the only builder alive. If Stukov dies, it's over. Trying to get it a Ghost Bane hit there. Nightingale is finally flying mid, trying to find the Nedra. Doesn't find her at the edge, so he decides to go back to the Kraith. This might be it. If a laser lance comes out, no, it's on cooldown. It is off now. No, he just... okay. I mean, this guy... he's taking a lot of damage there too. I really want to see him just fuck... No way. Oh my god. Oh my... If he died there, it would have been absolutely insane. If he died there, it's GG, by the way. It's the only win condition. Swan doesn't have enough room to build up enough laser drills to deal with Omegas. The Stukov does have a lot of charges, but he can only really tank for a base. He's not going to actually be able to kill enough. He needs even more than this to be able to perma-spam aberrations. Warden is annoying. Oh my god, the block. Okay, he dashes out of his own bailing block. See, Omega's coming out, actually. As annoying as the Warden is, as long as Zerg doesn't run up to him like this, they're not going to have a good time. The Warden's not going to be able to do much, especially now that Omegas are out. Like, they can tank a few Banelings, which is a big deal, actually, because Banelings are still really strong here. Oh, Puke coming out, stopping the Warden from doing anything. Nedra going for the kill. She doesn't do enough damage. The Omegas might just bust through this, though. Where's the Nightingale? He needs to come back and either help or he needs to kill. He's going for the kill. Oh my god. He just did 3k. Okay, he's backing off. I mean, that's some good damage. That's some good damage, but the Omegas are pushing through. If Stukov dies, survivors lose automatically because it's only supports left. So they really... No, what am I talking about? How could I forget the Swan exists? The Swan's not a support. If Stukov dies, it's done. to the fucking bronze to carry these monkeys, and I believe in him. Swan might die here. He's actually Stukov might die here. The base is getting pushed in. All the eco going down. With this eco going down, the Stukov is limited on charges very heavily. He becomes pretty much useless other than stalling the game for the supports, which he can't effectively do now that he's lost charges. Is this a snipe? Someone has to die here, and it... Oh my god, 800 health. They did another 1k. If Nightingale dies here, it's GG. If Zerg dies here, well, that's also GG, obviously. Nightingale has the Divine Shield. Huge. So much shield. He's actually starting to make units. I don't know if he had units before, but he really should be. Massing the High Templar. Obviously, no reason not to. The guy should have every upgrade and everything. Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely has enough eco. Warden going for it, but, you know, it's... Oh, yeah, you don't need to step that close. You can push him off. You don't need to step that close. You're not realistically going to be able to kill him unless he's deep on the creep. Okay, Nightingale getting a heal. I can't believe they broke through this top right. They're just migrating, and they're still making it out. Where is the Swan? I want to see Swan do something crazy, like proxy laser drills and kill the Zerg. I believe in him. I believe he's going to be the one to end it somehow. The mind of a bronze player will always... They always come up with the best fucking, like, strategies. It's something a Masters player could never think of. He will pull something out, I'm sure. Unless Nightingale just runs in and finds the Zerg. He's looking for them for sure, but... I mean, a spore spam on all of creep is coming out, as we see there. That's actually very good. Finally seeing that. Absolute correct play, but he... Oh my god, he might... Neadra, why are you running up? No! It was so close. They almost had it there. If Neadra just ran backwards, I think the Zerg win that. Probably not versus the Dragon King, bro. Probably fucking not, actually.